But math, physics, I was perfect. She was my cousin, on both sides actually. If I knew, I would have become a watchmaker, a shoemaker, anything but this. They stole my brain.
Welcome to the Afterlife Talkshow. Today we have perhaps the most recognizable mind in human history. A man whose name is literally synonymous with genius, the ghost of Professor Albert Einstein. Thank you for joining me in the in-between.
Please, call me Albert. Professor sounds like I am about to give homework, and I am quite done with grading papers for eternity, thank you. It is very cozy here, better than the drafty office in Princeton.
I'm glad you're comfortable, Albert. I have to ask, though, I noticed when you walked in, are you not wearing socks?
You noticed. You see, I made a great discovery very early in life. When you wear socks, sooner or later, the big toe, it always makes a hole. Always. So I ask myself, why complicate life with unnecessary layers? One layer, the shoe, is enough theory for my feet.
A unified theory of footwear.
Precisely.
I want to clear some things up today. There are so many legends about you. Let's start with the biggest one. The internet, which is a thing now, I'll explain later, loves to claim that you failed math in school, that you were a late bloomer.
This nonsense again. This is the story lazy students tell their parents, yes? Look, Mama, Einstein was dumb too. Listen to me. I never failed mathematics. By the time I was 15, I had taught myself differential and integral calculus. My teachers, they didn't know what to do with me because I asked questions they couldn't answer. I was not slow. I was just bored with their memorization games. Imagination is more important than knowledge, you see. Knowledge is limited. Imagination encircles the world.
Okay, myth number 2. This photo. It's the most famous picture of you. Were you just crazy that day?
The cheeky old man. No, I was not crazy. That was my 72nd birthday. The paparazzi, those vultures with cameras, they had been chasing me all day. Professor, smile. Professor, look here. Professor, tell us the meaning of life. I was so tired. My face muscles were hurting from fake smiling. I sat in the car, and one more photographer said, "Just one more smile, Professor." So I gave him that. It was a moment of rebellion against formality. I liked it so much I ordered copies to send as greeting cards.
You hated formality, yet you won the biggest formal award on Earth, the Nobel Prize in 1921. Congratulations, belatedly.
Danke, but I was not there to accept it.
Wait, what? You ghosted the Nobel Prize ceremony?
Yeah, while all the men in tuxedos were waiting for me in Sweden, I was in Japan, riding rickshaws and looking at cherry blossoms, much more peaceful. I let the German ambassador pick up the medal. He liked wearing suits more than me.
That is a power move. But hey, at least you got the prize money. That's a lot of cash.
About that, I did not keep a single penny.
You donated it to charity.
No, I donated it to my ex-wife, Mileva. Listen, when we got divorced, I had no money, so I made a deal. I told her, Mileva, one day I will win the Nobel Prize. If you give me a divorce now, I promise to give you 100% of the prize money in the future.
You wrote a check based on a prize you hadn't won yet. That's the most confident gambling I've ever heard of.
I knew the physics was right. It was a calculated risk. She took the bet. I got my freedom, and she got the cash. Everyone was happy, except maybe my bank account.
You changed physics forever with relativity, but that's not what you wanted for, is it?
No, they gave it to me for the photoelectric effect. A nice little paper I wrote in 1905. Very safe, very provable. The committee, they were terrified of relativity. Time bending, space curving, it was too radical. They thought it was philosophy, not physics. So they gave me the prize for this safe thing. So they wouldn't look foolish if I turned out to be crazy. Cowards.
Let's talk about something else. Your personal life. Specifically, your second wife, Elsa.
Elsa, yes. A wonderful woman. Very organized. She took care of me.
She was also your first cousin, Albert.
Well, yes, technically, and my second cousin on the father's side. It is, how do you say in English, efficiency? It kept the family gatherings very streamlined, you see. You know, everything is relative, even family trees, yeah? Okay, next topic, please.
Okay, moving on. Did you know the FBI had a 1,400-page file on you? J. Edgar Hoover thought you were a communist spy.
Oh, Hoover, that little bulldog man. Yes, I knew they watched me. They thought because I cared about peace and socialism, I must be a dangerous revolutionary. Look at me. I am a man who cannot remember where I put my violin bow 5 minutes ago. I am absent-minded professor. I was busy looking for a unified field theory, not trying to overthrow the U.S. government. I didn't have the time.
Speaking of your theories, I want to show you something from the modern world. This is a smartphone.
A tiny television?
Better. This is a map that tells me exactly where I am on Earth, down to a few feet, using satellites in space. It's called GPS. And Albert, it only works because of you.
Because of me? How?
The clocks on those satellites tick faster than clocks on Earth because gravity is weaker up there. If we didn't use your equations of general relativity to correct the time difference, the map would fail within minutes.
My God, the time dilation, it is real? You use it every day?
Every single day, to find coffee shops, to find pizza.
To find pizza. I sat in a room in Bern and imagined riding a beam of light. And now my equations help humanity locate pepperoni. The universe, she is very funny. This is wonderful.
Your equations changed the world, Albert, but that wasn't always a happy thing. We need to talk about the war and the letter you signed to President Roosevelt in 1939.
The letter. Yes, the greatest mistake of my life.
You urged him to build the atomic bomb before the Nazis did.
You must understand I am a pacifist. I hate war. I hate weapons. But I know the German scientists, Heisenberg, Hahn, men working for a monster. The thought of Hitler with that power, it was the only thing worse than the bomb itself. I thought I was signing a defensive measure, a deterrent. I did not think they would actually drop it on cities full of people. E equals mc squared. It was so elegant on the chalkboard, so pure. Energy and mass dancing together. I did not see the fire. I pushed the button to open Pandora's box, and I could not close it. I am so sorry.
I know that weighed heavily on you until the end. And speaking of the end, Albert, there is one last thing you should know. A final myth.
What is it? Did they say I wore a wig?
No. When you died in 1955, you wanted to be cremated so people wouldn't worship your remains.
Yeah. Ashes to ashes. No shrines.
Well, most of you was cremated. But the pathologist who performed your autopsy, a man named Thomas Harvey, he stole your brain.
He what?
He took it out without permission. He kept it in jars of cider box for decades. He drove it around America in the trunk of a Buick.
In a Buick? In cider boxes? Like a common pickle?
I'm afraid so. They chopped it into 240 pieces to study it.
Human beings. I will never understand them. I unravel the secrets of the cosmos, and they turn me into chopped liver in a trunk.
Albert Einstein, thank you for your time.
Thank you. And remember, stay curious. And maybe wear comfortable shoes.
And just like that, silence returns to the library. This is the Afterlife Talkshow, where we summon history's greatest minds to hear the stories they took to the grave. I am your host, guiding you through the archives of the dead. But this chair won't stay empty for long. The keys to this room are in your hands. Who do you want to see sitting here next week? A king, a villain, or a forgotten hero? Tell me their name in the comments.
If you enjoyed this conversation, like this video and subscribe to open the portal again. Until then, stay curious.